Today is May 31st, 2024. This is the morning mindfulness video, the daily video that I committed to myself that I'm going to make every day, irrespective of the day, if it's good or bad, how, whichever way, so that it reminds me to live mindfully each moment of the day. Last night was a bit hard. I woke up at 3 a.m. and couldn't get back to sleep for a while, but through the mindfulness practice and other YouTube videos and lots of book readings, I am trying to train my mind to live moment by moment, and definitely it's not easy, because as soon as I started talking about last night. So our mind goes back to the past. That's the autopilot, our subconscious mind. It takes us back to the past, or we keep worrying about the future, even though we know generally no good comes out of that. But we still do it. And my hope is that by making these videos, this will be part of my training my brain so that I can focus on the present moment. So right now, I just had my breakfast. I still have my coffee going. And my favorite cup, find joy in everyday blessings. So this is a joy, making this video, able to sip this coffee is a joy. And from Buddhism, the way I learned that to be thankful for everything, to be thankful for the coffee, for the people who made this coffee, grew the coffee plant, roasted the coffee, and so many people worked on it. Eventually they packaged it, sold it at the store, and then we got it and made it to drink the coffee. And then the cup, similarly, it was like Thich Nhat Hanh would say, this was at some point, I don't know how it is, what all it is made of. Maybe there is a little dirt in it, and as it dried up in the machine or sunlight, how everything is interconnected, and how we can be grateful for every little things. I'm sitting on the couch trying to feel the fabric, and trying to take a mindful breath and feel my whole body, the organs inside my body, be grateful for them. Be grateful how the heart and the lungs has been supporting me all throughout my life. Last night, Alice and I, so sometime my daughter Alice, she's 8 years old, she and I do a little chit chat before going to sleep, and we play a meditation video, sometimes kid meditation video for her to sleep, and before then sometime we chit chat. So we were chit chatting yesterday, and sometime we even pretend a tent picnic. So we were doing that with the blanket a little bit, and that was fun. I love her so much. It's an unconditional love. And sometimes I wonder how can I do that for the entire world? Because in Buddhism, I think Buddha said something where love the whole world like a mother loves her child. I read this quote today in one of the app. I think the app is called Buddha, and in that app there is a lot of quotes from Buddha that I go there and read sometimes, and it makes me feel better. And today when I saw that quote this morning, it made me think of that. I also listened to some YouTube video this morning where they talked about kindness, how when we try to be kind to everybody around us, how it can change someone's day and life. So I think I want to do that. I don't know how. Maybe I will I try to practice kindness, but more than that, I want to love the whole world like the way I love Alice. She might get a little jealous. She's 8 years old, but she's very mature for her age. Sometimes the things she'd say actually surprises me. Like, she talks like as if she's a 15-year-old or something. But I feel so grateful. I feel so grateful because she loves me very much too, and she understands me as an 8-year-old. I feel so grateful. She understands me so much. I'm a little teary, but that's the tears of happiness. I love her so much. And I love that she loves me and she understands me. Thich Nhat Hanh says in his books that loving is understanding. And this little girl, she is an embodiment of love and understanding. So this weekend, tomorrow, Saturday, we'll go to Buddha temple. I go there sometimes, and recently, last week, Alice wanted to go, but on a school day, we couldn't. It's hard to manage because the temple closes at 5, so we're thinking we'll go tomorrow. And last night, Alice was saying that maybe we can make a mindfulness video there at the temple, so we might try to do that. That'll be fun, I think. I'm trying to hear the sounds. I hear the sounds of the clock and outside. Maybe a lawnmower or something far away. I don't really know. Also, a plane going by. might go out a little bit today, maybe to the library or to a bookstore. Sometime I go to apply for some jobs. I didn't work for the last few months, but I do want to get back into working, and but I want to attract a job that is harmonious with my family life. I still want to keep spending good time with Alice, the quality time that I had in the last few months. That was really, really good. I learned a lot in these times, what's important in life and how to find peace in the midst of all chaos. Because sometimes when life is good, finding peace isn't that hard. The hardest part is when you are suffering, when you're really, really suffering, how you can still find some peace. Because everything in life is impermanent, good times and bad times. In good times, you can find peace automatically. But the times when it is hard, that is the time where you want to find some formula, if you can, the things that can pull you out of those difficult emotions. And I think I learned some of that in the last several months. I still have a lot to learn, and I stay open to learn from all different aspects. I explored different religions. I knew some from Hinduism since I'm Hindu, and then I learned from Buddhism. I learned some from Christianity, and I found different things from different religion. I learned different things, and if you're open to it, I would encourage you to explore those different things. And some of the meetup groups where they talk about spirituality, I learned things from there. So I explored many different avenues. The time helped me to, of course, there are a lot of other things going on, but here and there I was able to, there's doctor's appointments and whatnot. Life stayed busy, but since I was not working, I had a little extra time to heal myself by doing all that. Like this morning, I was listening to a meditation when I was eating my breakfast from this app called Insight Timer. It's really, really good. It talks about being gentle and kind to yourself, and a lot of time that is what we forget. We always try to be kind and compassionate towards our friends and family, but we forget to do that for ourselves. I heard that in other videos too, where they talk about, try to be, you can try to be your best friend. Imagine what, when you are in a tough situation, what your best friend would say to you. And say that to yourself. And, you yourself, good or bad, everything, you want to accept yourself as is. And that is very important, because the person who you are, all the good and bad, your best friend accepts you knowing all that. And that's what you want to do to yourself. The other day I was in a meetup group about a week and a half ago. It was a mindfulness meetup group. And there was this person, she was a older person, and she said that she's struggling with some emotions where she was having a hard time accepting herself, who she was. And several of us shared different stories, and I shared this story that sometimes it's even though we try hard and then we forget, but then using other people's comments to remind ourselves of that also helps. So I gave this example where a few days before that meetup, my daughter Alice and we were talking about something, and I think I was unhappy about something. Either Alice kept doing something even after I told her not to do, or something. I can't remember what it was. Tells you that it was not that important, otherwise I would remember. So in some way it was my fault. Then Alice said, "Mommy, no one is perfect." And it did hit me. It did hit me thinking that, yes, she was right. I didn't have to look for that perfection. And that reminded me to be a nicer and kinder person. So I shared that story there. I said, sometimes even though we try hard, we are human beings. we are not God, so we will make mistakes. And like we would forgive others, we need to try to forgive ourselves and just try to be better the next time. We would fail, we would make mistakes, but we just need to get back up and keep doing the right things. Keep doing the right things for ourselves, and keep doing the right things for the people we love. For me, a lot of time what works is I keep going back to my why, my reason. I do it for Alice because this little girl, she is full of life, so much joy. I want her to live a good life and to be kind and compassionate towards others and live a happy life. We as parents sometimes, even though we want the best for our kids, everything we do may not be the right things. We have the best intentions, but sometimes we may not do everything right because, when the baby is born, it doesn't come with the manual, like they say. No matter how many videos you watch to learn about parenting or read books, hear from others, every kid is different. The times are different. So what worked for one kid may not work for the other, and you just need to know what works for your kid and what makes them happy. And so I tried to learn that about Alice and do my best. I'll just take a few deep breaths, live in the moment, and finish this video. I'm trying to relax my body as I take the deep breath in. hoping that the rest of the day I have control over my subconscious mind using my conscious mind. Trying hard to train that. I actually, it might sound weird, but I wanted to name my subconscious mind so that I can pay attention to that. I'll say that in a different video what the name is, but you can try that too. Also, this morning when I was listening to a video, it talked in that video it talked about anxiety and fear, how to remove those. So it was a good meditation video, and I actually thought that I might name that also. I haven't come up with the name yet, but I might do that, and that might help. Anywho, I'm gonna finish the video, and I'll try to live the day mindfully. And if you watch this video, I hope you have a wonderful day and you live the day mindfully as well. Bye.